thought I'm going to upload it in the morning. This technically is yesterday's video for you guys, but it's so funny. George is hilarious, and so is Stevie. I just genuinely love everybody who's in these videos. Like, Ben is also with his sex education. I was saying to him I couldn't do that. I'm not mature enough. It couldn't happen. Yeah, I'm currently sending George pictures of himself that I've screenshotted from his videos. I'm really, this one's probably cheered me up. I was having a bit of a down day today for me, but oh, I love it. Yeah. My favourite thing is going to be George as whatever those, like, dinosaurs are called. Ben, be warm next time you're in front of your green screen. George, maybe you're there.
Good morning. Due to the excessive amount of sleep I got the past 2 days, I again didn't sleep last night, so I stayed up and played Zelda. Naturally. I hope no one expects anything differently from me by now, because you will be sorely disappointed. While we're on the topic of Zelda, I had this conversation with a colleague a couple of days ago. They were talking about how, if I was a kid, I would have had, tattoos of Dragon Ball Z, etc. But now I'm older, I'm so glad I hadn't got these tattoos, and my reply was, if I was a kid, I'd have lots of Zelda tattoos, and now I'm an adult, I have lots of Zelda tattoos. And, I'm not upset about it. Clearly, I'm a massive fan.
This again. Nope, only here till 2. That's good. I'm on an open. I'm here till 2. I've got a whole day tomorrow with just my manager, which is going to be fun. We're not going to think about it right now. We're going to get through today. I have some cleaning to do. I have some rotors to write. Nice amount of stuff to do in the next 6 hours. And then I'm out. I'm going home. That's it. That's everything. That's all the things. Minute update. You're welcome. Welcome to day 15. Congrats on surviving 2 weeks and making it into week 3. It's day 16 for you. It's day 15 for me right now. Math.
Sleepy vlog. Gonna go and have another hour-ish. Don't care. That means I'm gonna wake up at 10, but I was in and out of sleep all night. Didn't fall asleep till like 4:30, maybe 5. And woke up to do my usual at 8 again. So no. Sleep. More.
So, it is 11 o'clock. I did have an alarm set for 10. But my alarm's voice activated, so I imagine that I told Google to f*** off and then went back to sleep. Joys. Yeah, video from last night's, for tonight. For you it was last night. This just gets really confusing every time someone talks about it. Vlog 14, uploaded overnight. Honestly, I can't go, like, when I think about my old internet, it's just mad, because I honestly think I would have had to do an upload every 2 days because of how long it would take for them to upload. It used to take 4 hours for a 6-minute video to upload, and like yesterday's video, that's my finger. Yesterday's video was 52 minutes long. I need to get out of bed, otherwise I'm going back to sleep.
Good morning. So I'm just about to start work. Had a shower because my face still felt really greasy after last night because I apparently didn't take it all off properly, which means I may wash my pillowcases today or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so because my face felt so greasy still, and I just for some reason just couldn't get rid of the greasy feeling, I had to break out the big guns and basically use washing up liquid on my face, which is very bad for your skin, as you can tell by how red. I mean, this might just be from wet stained, but you can just see it's all really red. It feels really dry and just not feeling it today, but it's not greasy, so that's something. Lips are still blue. Like I said, that's going to be like that until, so it's Tuesday today, until probably Thursday, Friday, give or take, so that's fun. But one good thing about today is the construction workers are gone. So, from what I can see in the concrete, it looks like they did lay some cables actually, I think, to a telephone pole. Not entirely sure there. But they have left all that, which makes... Can you see that? No, you can't see that. There you can see that. Which does make me feel like they're going to come back at some point. Which is concerning, because I'm not about to deal with jackhammers at ATM again. So updates to follow there, I guess. But for now, I'm going to finish this and go get myself off to work.
Good morning. It's been a busy morning. In fact, it's literally just become the afternoon. So I haven't had a chance to film yet. So I'm just about to have a bit of a lunch break. I've been trying to keep as much to a timetable as possible these past few weeks. So like when it's usually lunchtime or break time, I try and have a break, or at least have a break just after, depending on how it falls. But yeah, it's been an okay morning. Did a live lesson with year 7 about set design, and they're all building their own sets, so that's exciting. Just about to grab some lunch now, as I say. I suppose one of the nice things about working at home is that your lunch can be whatever you want at the time. You don't have to pre-pack it and go, oh, wish I hadn't bothered with that. You can literally just go, I fancy a sandwich, or I fancy pasta, or whatever it may be. So that's fun. So today I'm going to have a hot cross bun. I know, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, this conversation, but that is my life right now. And make the best of it.
Okay, and this is what we're dealing with today. So, it's 12:12. Make a wish. I've been doing work for, well, I've been clearing through my emails for the past 12 minutes, but I also checked up on the project that I have literally just started working on, and yeah, turns out I missed one thing and put it in the ignore pile by accident, but everything else that I came across last night has remained in the briefing, in the way that I put it in the briefing. So, yay. That went better than expected. It was just... I didn't have time to do as much as I wanted to, in terms of writing, because doing the searches and actually arranging things and sorting out stuff on the platform took so fucking long that it almost impacted my regular tasks that actually have deadlines. So no two ways around it. I've got to prioritize at the end of the day. But yeah, that was a relief. I ended up watching the vlog. Can't remember which one. The day before last. I'm not even going to try and count days anymore, but the last vlog that came out, I caught up with that, and then already realised that it was past filming time, so I couldn't respond to George. But like, hell yeah, team nudes, I guess. Not the way I wanted to phrase that, but sure, we're gonna stick with team nudes, because I mean, I wear pants just for the sake of I'm just gonna stop. Please cut this out. It's Tuesday. Why am I already fucking fried? Why is my brain just dead? I do have a sense of shame. That's the end of that sentence. But barely. Anyway, I didn't get to work on my costume last night. Mainly because I was just kind of flopping, really. I didn't end up going to sleep until 4 o'clock this morning for God knows what reason. I will crack on with the costume tonight. I'll also play a bit more Hades because mood, inspiration, and yeah, everything is tickety-boo. It's clearly not. Send help, please. Anyway.
So just want to do a quick update on how my day is going so far. Been working all of an hour and a half, I believe, I think, maybe an hour and 45 minutes. And then my internet went down. So was doing good and hitting all my targets, doing actually really well, not just by my standards, but like easily hitting the targets, no problem, which were above my standards. Basically, long story short, there's 2 sets of targets, company target and personal target. I was way above my personal target and well into the company target as well. But because I'm new, my personal one's quite low, so that was great. Loving life, smashing targets, bashing out all the calls, doing great customer service, all that fun jazz. Now my internet's gone down, which is concerning because, as I've briefly mentioned with Anne, I'm not going to discuss too much details here in case of legality things or whatever. But basically, there was an issue with my holiday, which I think I mentioned, and there is a chance I might be getting fired because of that. So fun. Anna suggested a company I contact to see if they can help just in case. Hopefully it won't go that far, but we'll find out in my meeting later today. But now I'm kind of concerned because internet going down will also bode badly against me, quite badly, especially if I can't prove it with Virgin. So, updates to follow. Hopefully won't be unemployed by the end of today. Wish me luck.
It's like 1ish now, and I haven't done anything all morning. I've just been doing nothing. I've watched The Circle USA. That's it. I really want a shower rather than a bath because I'm fed up of baths. But my shower's still not fixed. My landlord has tried to fix it, but every time she does something, it just doesn't work. So I might just have a shower and put a bucket downstairs and hope that I don't fall through the ceiling. But sometimes when I've got a headache, the only thing that sort of sorts it is a shower rather than a bath, because if I'm in the bath I just sit there being like, ugh. But I always feel really revitalised after a bath. No, after a shower. After a bath I want to go to sleep. My eyebrow looks really good today. Not like fantastic, and it also just doesn't stay where I want it to. Anyway, bye.
So one of my friends finally got her Christmas present, and the picture she sent to me is blurry from how excited she was over it. And I'm feeling really happy about it. I was supremely nervous this whole, all of Christmas. I was just really nervous about the gifts that I had chosen, and Yeah, it was just really weirdly stressful, and I think it's just the situation that caused that anxiety, but it's really nice to know that she's that pleased with her gift. Super happy.
Just had my fun meeting with work. I'm not sure if I mentioned in my last video, but basically I was supposed to have a meeting with my team leader last minute for 45 minutes today. That was 10 minutes ago, and it's now over, which tells you how long it was supposed to be. Keeping it vague just in case, as obviously I haven't mentioned any agent, like who I work with and anything like that in here, just in case to cover me anyway. But by the sounds of things, it looks like they was looking at potentially firing me, so I'm on very thin ice now. Internet is still down, that is great. In the meantime, I need to try and find proof that they agreed to the holiday. If not, I am having another meeting tomorrow by the sounds of things, and things will probably be going south. So, anyone knows anyone hiring in the northeast, feel free to give me a shout, because it's not looking good for me at the minute.
So I am clean and currently just chilling with my lazy baby. You are lazy. The laziest baby. I don't really know what I'm gonna do now. I might watch some TV. I don't know. We'll see when we need to go.
Hello, I'm in a bathroom. I've not filmed much today, mainly because it's been super busy. All fine. I've been obviously doing some live lessons, planning and prepping, and then tomorrow I've got this subject training which I'm running with some of the drama trainees, so there's a lot to cover, especially when you can only be online. It's tricky to come up with something that's going to last a good few hours. So so I've been prepping that, and then this evening I've been organising and prepping for my theatre company. We're planning on doing a podcast about amateur theatre, so I've been setting all that up. So it's been exciting, but not necessarily exciting to film, and busy. So sorry, there's not been much.
So we're in hour 3 or 4 of no internet during lockdown, which is very fun. As you can imagine, there is next to nothing to do. Obviously, can't work because no internet. Can't watch Netflix because no internet. Can't really play any games on my laptop because, you guessed it, no internet. So yeah, I've pretty much just spent the past few hours on my phone, messaging friends, just using up all my mobile data, which has been fun. Also keep forgetting how blue my lip is. So I've got pneumonia or something. But, oh well. Yeah, no internet. So fun. If I wanted, I could be productive and go for a walk, but oh no, it is very wet. And I'm far too lazy for that. Just before Christmas, I'd actually treat myself to some good quality hiking boots from Tesco, which, fair enough, from Tesco, pretty good, you wouldn't, surprisingly. Used them a couple times, pretty good, but I'm not feeling going out and getting cold and wet, so that is not happening right now, even though it definitely should, because I haven't been on a walk in ages, but might go on the weekend if this weather's a bit better. We'll see. So I think I might be productive for a little bit and do some tidying up. For example, jobs I was going to do over the weekend, such as all these that need cleaning, which I'm not excited to do. At the very least, I might tidy up the bits of makeup that I'm not going to use for a while, and then just deal the brushes over the weekend. And I've still got to tidy up all this stuff in the living room. I made a start with it, I'm too lazy to turn the light on, but trust me, it's a mess. So everything is pretty much in boxes and stuff. It just needs the boxes to go back in the wardrobe. But it's effort. Yeah. I was thinking about having a nap, but then my sleeping pattern will be messed up, and then I won't be up for work tomorrow. Assuming my internet works then. So Yeah. Fun.
So I am changing my bed and this is Kizzy helping me. Your assistance is not needed. Why is it refusing to focus on you? Can we help? Thank you for all your assistance whilst I've been making my bed.
Quite interesting. A little bit earlier, I met with my year 12s for a live lesson, and we did sort of the tasks, and then I sort of finished it with sort of explaining to them what we'd be doing next. And I said to them, I sort of noticed they all looked a bit down. So I said, you know, are you all right? I said, just talk to me. And all of a sudden it sort of opened the floodgates in terms of just people saying how much they were struggling. It's really interesting because I know people are struggling, but nobody's actually sort of who I've sort of know personally have sort of come up and said, I'm really struggling. And it opened a really nice and interesting conversation. And it was good because I was obviously able to offer my support, my advice, and offer, you know, if you ever need to talk type of thing. And that seemed to have a massive impact, like the mood was lifted. And just remind you, you know, it's always worth just checking with your friends or anyone. Obviously they're my students, but, you know, you check with them and just say you'll be there. You know, it's the bare minimum, but it means so much.
I sent my nieces some homework for the weekend. They had to create some scenery, good, evil, and indoors. They also had to create 2 characters, including themselves, one good and one evil. They then had to write a mini story involving all of these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a script for that and turn it into a little film for them. Today I've been working a little bit on the characters Leonie drew up. Here's what I came up with. We have Leonie, Ane, the evil siren, and Lunari the fairy. As far as naming goes, Lunari the fairy is pretty good. Well done for creativity, Leonie, but siren? Come on, you could have done better than that. And finally, the pièce de résistance. The best part about this is that Leonie does not join her A's. So, do with that information what you will.
Hello. My throat is really dry. I've been talking like solidly for the past 4 hours. I finished at 2:00. It's now, hang on, let me see if I can find out. How does this phone, I'm sorry, I'm like touching you. It's 5. It's 5:00 now. So I finished at 2. And then I stood in the office and talked to my co-worker for an hour and a half. We were both leaving, so it was late, but we just stood there socially distanced out of the way of everyone else and spoke for an hour and a half about gender and about historians rewriting history to make it look more straight and gay shit, basically. And then I got home and I started speaking to my housemate, and he started telling me about his Warhammer game, and then we started talking about gender, and then it went on for ages on that as well. Because I love talking about gender. It's tiring. It's really fucking tiring because it's discussing usually, you know, my existence, which kind of emotionally puts you at the forefront of what's going on, you know? But it's good to have those conversations and keep people in your life educated and up to date on like what's happening, because even I have noticed that the way we talk about gender has changed. Oh, there's a dog coming in my room. Hello. Hello. You're going to be nosy for a minute. I'm going to try and keep an eye on you, but hi. Don't steal my stuff. No, that's not yours. He immediately stole one of my things. But yeah, like the way we talk about it, some terms that I used up until recently are now outdated, and they've been replaced with ones that are more inclusive and accepting and accurate. And that's good. That's great. So yeah, keeping the people in my life updated with that is sometimes scary, but I know that most of the people that I have chosen to keep in my life are understanding and get it when I'm like, I know that you weren't transphobic for saying this thing, but now continuing to say this thing isn't the best. But it's like not like I get where you're like it's fine. Yeah, I get a bit jittery sometimes because it's talking about a lot, and I get, but it went well. And there was a lot of good talking. So now I'm going to drink a gallon of water to rehydrate and then probably cook dinner. And it's Tuesday, so there's going to be nothing good on the TV. But that's fine. Stog is being very inquisitive. He's never been in this room before because previous to Sunday, it wasn't in a good state for me to feel comfortable having him in here. But now I don't mind because I know that he's not going to like chew something that's on the floor, because the only thing that's really on the floor is a beanbag, and that's a bit big for him to chew. And he already knows what that is because there's one in the living room. But yeah, quiet night. Long day at work tomorrow. It's just me and my manager, and our area manager is coming in on Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So we just want to like make sure everything is ready and up to standard. It probably is, but checking everything takes a lot of time because there's a lot of things to check. Making sure all the posters and planograms and paperwork is all up to date and the most recent version, because sometimes new stuff gets sent out and it gets lost in paperwork. So I'm pretty happy that everything's going to be fine, but yeah, it's just like, make sure it's all right. Don't get told off, but I won't be there, so there is that as well. And yeah, deaths are horrifically high. And I'm on the same page as Dylan and Anna that it's just, you try not to fully consider what that means. But they've broken a record today, I believe. So that's... Anyway, I don't think the government are going to do anything because they already tried to... Bodhi, leave that. They already covered themselves in the last press hearing or whatever it was they did, where they were like, there's going to be more deaths because it's got to catch up, which is absolute bullshit. But it just means that they cannot do anything about this because they already covered themselves and made their followers believe them. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going. Spoken for too long. This is probably it though, so enjoy it while it lasts. I did little orange dots. No, stop it. Stop getting distracted. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I love you all. Happy. I already did the day, but it's day 15. It's day 15. Happy day 15. Bye.
So here is the prep for the older podcast. Treading the boards is what we plan on calling it. So we've we'll have a YouTube section so people can watch it on video, and then we also have a where is it? We also have a actual podcast hosting site that people can then just listen to the audio, and it will be on Spotify and Amazon Music, and actually I'm not sure if it is on Amazon, but it'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and a few others. So yeah, exciting.
Right, so good news. My internet finally came back on, so that's something. But yeah, that's about my only updates for today. Don't know how, managed to have no access to any entertainment, but managed to do absolutely nothing today. So I am the height of procrastination right now. You'll see my throat's a bit dry at the minute. Not sure what's going on there, but here we are. So yeah, so I didn't end up doing any of that tidying up. Living room's still a mess. And yeah, so I'm just filming this as a quick summary of the day, wrap up of the day, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm probably going to be going to bed, because I've got a feeling tomorrow's not going to be a fun day for me. Yeah. I'm guessing I haven't had anything from my team leaders or anything at work, so no update as of yet. So no news is good news, I believe they say. But also I don't think they would have messaged me just to say I was fired. So update to follow. Hopefully good news. Yeah. So see you in the morning, probably.
Wow, check it out. This is a montage. This is a random clip. This is a random clip montage. Bro, the clips I couldn't put anywhere else. Random clip.
I am eating right now, but I'm not going to film myself doing that because Ray pointed out that that's like 90% of my footage. I'm not offended, I just realised I look so boring all the time. Just eating and now faffing around with fabric. So, for a little bit of change of pace, I went downstairs after grabbing some food. Didn't film while I was out shopping. But I came back to find that there was a package waiting for me from a certain special someone. And he got me a skull, which says a lot, but also, yeah, a little 3D printed skull, which I have a thing about skulls, but it's also got a sort of hidden meaning to it. It's an inside joke, and I'm stupidly amused by it. But then he also sent something for Valentine's, and this might be the gayest thing I've seen in a while, and that's saying something.
Hey. Decided to take a quick trip out to Sainsbury's to pick up something for tea, and I was amazed at how quiet it was. Maybe the message of stay at home is finally getting across.
So, I'm gonna end this now. It's about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna download the footage and edit. I spent most of the day watching shark documentaries, And then I watched My Neighbour Totoro. Is that what it's called? It's just like a brain fart. So, yeah, that's what I've done since my last update. I've also been singing the Jurassic Park theme tune all day because of George yesterday. Well, I'm going to say goodnight and start editing. So I thought that was a dead cat. I don't know what that is. I think it's a teddy. Well, last night when I was editing till about 1 o'clock and I was tired, so I didn't take full advantage of George pretending to be a dinosaur. So I feel like I can put this in the vlog because this is how I've spent one of like my evenings in lockdown. If it's worked, this will be in. If it hasn't worked, then this won't be in. But enjoy this and then continue with the rest of the video. This has nothing to do with the pandemic. This is just art.
Yeah, that's nice. Gotta go. Oh, nice boy. Oh, pipette. Look, stick. See a stick? See a stick? Yeah, look, stick. Look, stick, stupid. That's a stick, boy. Look at this stick. Yes. You like a stick? Go on, get it. And no wonder you're extinct.
Hello. So I just turned the camera on, and what I normally tend to do is turn the camera on and then I'll start thinking about what it is that I want to say with just the camera on my face, and I'll constantly get distracted because I love to look at myself. But at one point I literally just sat here like this, and then I looked over here and then started to fall asleep. Which, she's not the one. We don't want that. Just watched yesterday's vlog, and yes, I use a straight razor. Is that what we call it? Is it a straight razor? I don't want to use anything that's straight. I don't associate with that lifestyle, but that's my finger. Yeah, I use that just because I've never been able to afford electric razors. What a life. But I will say that I am awful because I rush and I end up cutting myself and giving myself razor burn. I've gotten better, and my skin's got more used to being rubbed with sharp objects. That's a sentence I've said. So I get less razor burn, but I still catch myself and get nicks. And you better believe that my gay ass is just like, that's fine. Pack some eyeshadow on there to make an eyebrow. How I haven't got an infection on my eyebrows yet, I don't know. Although saying that, I've still got scars from where I had my eyebrow piercing, which wasn't actually, it didn't get infected. I just had a spot, and then I had to take it out for work because a cost check was in, and I forgot to put it back in the next day, and the spot got worse, and I couldn't put it in, and the spot popped, and it healed over, and so then it was healed partway through, and I couldn't put it back in. It's very upsetting. But I'm kind of glad I don't have it, because trying to draw eyebrows and fit them into where my eyebrow piercing is would be a nightmare, especially because I actually paint my brow over this. So I would have just had like an eyebrow piercing sticking out. Which, that's not a mood. After I filmed my thing earlier saying about how like talking about gender was kind of like emotional labour and a bit exhausting, I decided that the best thing to do was tell my mum I want to start hormone therapy this year. Which is a whole conversation. So, but that's done. That's good. Now I just need to talk about feeling uncomfortable and growing animosity over Christmas towards my grandmother, with my grandmother. But that's a mood, that's fine. We'll deal with that. We'll get on that at some point. It's not like a negative thing, it's not like, you need to do this. No, it's more of a, I found it difficult to be at home, and I don't want that. And I know that you don't want that, and that's not what you, like, set out to do. But here we are, so let's work together to stop that from happening. Yeah, that's it, that's me, that's where I am. God knows how much I'll film tomorrow. I'll have to just move my eye around, I don't know why. It's really not good for my eyes because they dry out when I do this, but it's because I'm tired and I'm like, oh. But sorry, don't know how much I'm going to film tomorrow. But we'll see. It might just be bits and bobs because full day at work, but that'll be fine. I know that my other video is 6 minutes long, so I'm going to leave now before this gets too long because I've got nothing else interesting to say. I love you all, but mainly I love Anna's green screen, and I'm gonna buy one just so that she can fuck with me. No, I'm not, but I wish you would. If I find a wall that's great. I need to start. I'm going. I'm sorry. This video is probably like 50 minutes long because I just keep talking. We're way too close. You're welcome. I hope you're watching this on a phone really close to your face, because now I'm like, wait, if I look here, I think I'm looking in your eyes. I don't know. Got distracted again. Good night.